It's the champ. Late night. We in the woods. We putting in that work. Uh, it's the champ. Like I said, I'm constantly training, constantly putting that work in. We want the best in the world. We want to work with the best in the world. That's the whole point of this. Waking up late, training, keeping the mind focused, challenging the brain. See the work. Them Jesus hands. It smells so good and fresh back here. Raining a little bit. Oh yeah, we in here. Chilling. Just getting that fresh air. Late night run. Still running. It's like my second or third run today. Training. It's like my fourth time training. Stretched today twice. Trained twice. Did weights. Did different kinds of calisthenics. Different kind of stretches. Got some reps in. Hit some weights. Worked on a couple different combinations. Worked on my boxing stance. Just a real active day as usual. No excuses. Been doing a little bit more mixed martial arts. trying to put on a little bit more size. But it's all boxing. Everything, every MMA strike move is all for my boxing to prove who the master is. Mixed martial arts. You got your wrestling, your jiu-jitsu, your boxing, your different types of karate and mixed martial arts all mixed in one. But I'm telling y'all, the best mixed martial art is boxing. No offense to all these wrestlers out there, but it's boxing. Wrestling is fun and entertaining and stuff, but deep down, you go into a street fight and all that other stuff thinking all you could do is wrestle. I'm sorry, but that's not the answer, man. Somebody who knows strikes. Y'all seen what happened to Ben Askren and Jose Masvidal? It's a perfect example. Everybody think he's just a street, a boxer from the streets. And the minute they got in the cage, they forgot about them knees, man. Wrestling is important. I'm not saying it's not important, but as your number one thing, I mean, it's gonna be tough, man. You got guys who wrestle, but not only do they wrestle, but they wrestle with submissions, or in wrestling. No offense, in the Olympics, all that stuff, they don't. You know what I mean? In the old school days, people were wrestling and trying to finish guys, like slam them and knock them out. Nowadays, they got different rules. Like they want you to, pin your guy or whatever. But in real wrestling, I mean, outside defending yourself, whatever, in the streets or in the gym room, people are slamming each other, bro. You ain't looking. People, the only hold they know is hold on. It's over for you. So a lot of you people, you got to get that mean streak in you. You need to go grab some heavy bags and slam them hard. Practice slamming a heavy bag. Practice your movement, your mentality. Like I said, some of y'all talk about wrestling for school or whatever, college. You know what I mean? You wrestling for points. In real life self-defense, people ain't counting points and all that. Real talk. People ain't counting points. They ain't saying good job after you do a move or you get a little hold on them. Muay Thai, wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, everything. It's all of those stuff is good. I ain't saying they're not good. They're really good. If you master it enough, you could beat people. Just because somebody real good at boxing, don't mean a good wrestler can't beat them. You know what I mean? But some people, they've been doing stuff like that since they was young. When I was young, I was training with everybody. Anybody who knew sports, kicking ass, anybody who got fight experience, compete. They know I was asking questions. They know I was learning, picking up all those good tips. Outside of the gym is real important too, but you gotta go to the gym. You gotta try to show up to some gym around you or something. There's always a gym somewhere, a local gym or something. You gotta show up. And then, just because you at a gym, you can't rely on all your teammates and your coaches. You gotta rely on yourself as well. You gotta want to go run. You gotta want to do those extra sit-ups. You gotta want to stay on the bag and throw those extra punches. Sometimes you gotta get out of school and go straight to the gym early. No excuses. Forget your meal. Eat afterwards. Get that extra hour in. Wake up earlier. Start getting up earlier. Or start going to sleep later. One or the other. sleep earlier, wake up earlier, whatever. Switch it up. See these things, man? These the money makers. Now these my freedom fighters. Not too many people could go into combat sports training and come out unscathed. And I'm different. I used to go to the gyms. All the gyms I go to, I tell the coaches, you know what I mean? Could we get it in for real? Or you just got to ask. So all you got to do is ask. Most gyms don't even let you go in just to train. That's what a lot of people don't even know. A lot of gyms really don't like that. They don't like people going in there. These boxing gyms, these mixed martial arts, some of these gyms, if you're not really about it, if you're not willing to really mix it up with, other people in the gym and training partners, they don't want you in there really. Nowadays, they let people because they trying to be nicer and, people got to make their money anyways and make their rent, but it's really not the way to approach it. My thing when I was young, when I started karate, was my mentality literally was think about my life, how things were. I was like, people gonna want to fight and stuff. Might as well get it over with. I know I'm gonna be here. I know they not. I know who my name is. I know I'm Jesus, and we don't play around. And all my matches have been the same. Every time it's been serious, it's time to go. I stop them. I finish them. I punch them. Nice, good, solid 1-2, solid jab, whatever it is, it's gonna work with me. And all my opponents, like I said, I would go home, go watch some of the top ESPN knockouts, see Roy, see Tyson. I remember the one ESPN top 10 where, Tyson just uppercutted dude. He was just gone. That's what I did. I went and did the same thing. Went to go spar next day. I was like, I'm catching with a good uppercut, just like that highlight. Boom, knock him out. Roy Jones, putting the hands out. Boom. Lining them up with a power shot. Did the same thing. So when I was young, I felt like Roy and Tyson. I was doing the same knockouts they were doing. Then, the one, I don't know if y'all seen the one where he had the guy on the ropes and was just straight punch. He was straight up on the ropes, lifeless. And I went to the gym and did the same thing. And when I wanted to make people cry, I made them cry. I started realizing that my sparring partners weren't going to survive. They weren't going to be real friends. So I would invite people to the gym, to box them, and they didn't want to box. They know who they are. They don't want to box. And like I said, I'll put people in the gym, box them up, make them cry, watch the tears roll down their face, watch them not throw a punch back. And all they would try to do is survive. So I know what that face looked like when you're just trying to survive. and you know you beat, and I finish them. I hit them again, make them quit. Make grown men not want to make grown men not want to finish their rounds. I was real young. I was making the older guys think twice about stepping into the gym. Everybody knows what I'm talking about too. Like I said, when you consistent, you're real aware of your surroundings. You're aware of the changes. You're aware of what's new, what's not, what's working, what's not working. Like I said, when I was young, I could tell a lot of these guys, they can't survive consistency with this type of sport, with this type of, constantly defending yourself. Life is tough already. Sometimes, people are just bad and trying to do bad things and, get advantages on people and, sextortion. And it's tough enough. So in my head, I just knew I was a little different from other people because those things didn't affect me. I was still trained. Like I said, I would go to the gym and I would toughen it out. I was getting better. A lot of other people, no offense, but they'll go to the gym, they train, and maybe they box for a year or two, but they would quit because it was too much on them, too much wear and tear mentally, just career-wise. They were thinking like, you know what, this isn't really for me. And even when I wasn't getting my way, I continued, and I always had a good positive mindset that eventually everybody was going to see what I was capable of and what I've been talking about and what I've been working on, all my actions. But like I said, some guys, they brag about having these records or whatever. But like I said, it's easy. Some of y'all need to be thankful y'all got some of those records or y'all got to compete against certain people because it's not so easy. And like I said, when people are helping you and people are setting things up for you all nice and the table's all set and ready, it's easy to eat. But when you're the one putting that table together and you're the one constantly searching for the food, it's different. But yeah, really want to, I know a lot of it is me, but I really wouldn't have got to where I'm at if it wasn't for some of my coaches. There's some coaches that I'm not too proud of or whatever. They weren't as good as I thought, but this is for the good ones. I'm super thankful. Learned a lot of cool moves, technique. Got to really see what I'm about. Got to prove to a lot of people. I mean, when I was young, I was the guy. Even now, I mean, I know I'm still the man. And like I said, I would spar everybody, box everybody, no excuses. I was always looking for the next guy to go against. But I cleared out the gym. I mean, anybody who knows the truth is I cleared out the gym. Been boxing since training at PAL since I was 4, karate, boxing. They closed the gym when I was about 19. They told me to go to a mixed martial arts gym. I went there. They told me to go to a boxing gym. I went there. I've always been consistent since I was young, always in the gym. The only part that got to me at one point is just always going to the gym and nobody being there. People started seeing who was who. They know you're the best guy. And like I said, once they kind of know who's who, they feel like, oh, I don't want no, they don't want no more part of you. They want to train somewhere else. But like I said, my setup is a lot different from everybody else's setup. All these coaches we may all help each other sometimes or know each other or whatever, but everybody got a different style. Everybody work differently. You gotta take the good from everybody and apply it to yourself. You gotta practice power punches. You gotta sometimes take your time. Some of y'all throw like 3 or 5, like a bunch of power punches at once, and the accuracy ain't really there. Sometimes you gotta take your time and really throw the punch. Listen to it, make sure it's nice, clean, you can hear it. And then some of y'all don't throw enough punches. So some of y'all ain't working on your power punches at all. And then another thing is some of y'all just ain't working on the stamina of your punches, and you're not throwing enough punches. So a lot of you guys really can't punch around the ring. Some of y'all can't even throw combinations around the ring. Even pros, even grown men, 27, 29, grown dude. I've seen a lot of grown guys. A lot of these guys, no offense, but you got to start young. Seriously, starting at this age and that age, and then going into the gym, you can't survive. There's no way. It's hard to survive. If you can't survive, you must be really good naturally. But a lot of people, it's not easy because you got to train against people. And it's like me. When I was young, like I said, if I seen somebody was good, I'm not saying it was a threat, but it's like, they got more potential than other people to get in there with you. Why am I going to, why am I going to let you get better? I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do my best to, to make sure you ain't coming back to this gym, or you ain't going to want to step in there with me no more. And that's how it is. Some people don't like to hear the truth, but that's how it is. I see a lot of the top guys working with each other nowadays, building up their records, stat padding, hanging out with the competition. Back then, the best of the best, you want to go against each other. And if you agreed that you wouldn't go against each other, yeah, okay. You train, whatever. It's okay to train with people, but only if you're never going to compete with them. Nowadays, you got the top guys trying to make, be friends and all that. Nobody wants to see that in sports. Nobody, sports is supposed to be, I know it's a business or whatever, but even nowadays, they don't even care about the safety of people. It's actually less safer if you think about it, because you got people who aren't really in that great of shape playing these sports. Think about it. You got people who are more, liable or susceptible to get injuries and stuff. Back in the day, think about it. The boxers had 60, 70, 80 fights. Everybody went against everybody. Nowadays, it's just not like that. You got 2 or 3 guys, stat padding. You got 2 or 3 guys in every weight division, stat padding. So you got 3 top guys, and everybody else is getting set up to pretty much lose. And the same with the NBA. Every time they get a good player in the NBA, do you guys notice they always try to move them away or take them out of the league, or let's send them to here. They need to develop this and that. Man, let them play ball. The dude dominating, man. Let them play ball. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Same with the football, with the cheating. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Nobody wants people cheating and stop making bets with people if you're going to lose your money. Rigging, fixing up the games, and we want these people to win this year and that year. What's the point? Nobody care. Nobody watching them sports. Everybody nowadays is getting active. Everybody, you want to watch football play, they're gonna go play football outside. They ain't worried about these sports. Nobody worried about these sports. Man up. It's the champ, man. I'm ready. I'm back here. I need somewhere to hang this up. I know y'all want to see a little bit of this flow right here. I need some. Whoa. Got it. It's the champ here. Oh. All right, let's get out of here. Uh-oh.